You know, there's a comedy club in Letterkenny, and the third night of it actually is coming up next week. It's called Slaughterhouse Comedy, and it's in the House Bar in Voodoo. And the man behind it, Mick Sham, has joined me in the studio for a wee chat about it now. Mick, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, a comedy club in Letterkenny. You're not the first to have had a go at this, but this seems to be successful so far. You're into the third night. The first two have gone really well.
They have, yeah, really good. No, I've heard a lot of, when I said I was going to start this in the town, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't know, will it work?" There's a few people who've tried it, but I said I haven't tried it yet. Let me have a go. So
yeah,
here I am.
That's good enough approach. Yeah. It's a great, going to a comedy night. It's a great, and I'm not chatting about it, a full sit down, concert type setting. I'm chatting about a kind of a raucous comedy night in a small venue. It has certain dynamics to it, and and if you hit the right people, a great atmosphere, and you're just not too sure what the next, especially when there's a number of different comedians on, and it's just not a great alternative night out.
It really is, and that's what I've been hearing a lot from people who have attended. They're saying, "Geez, this is what the town needed," and fair play to you, and I would have paid far more than what I did. And so
because only a fiver in.
Only a fiver in, yeah. People were saying, "Oh, I'd have paid a 10 or a 15," and I said, "Well, I'll keep it a fiver, keep the people happy." Yeah.
And for that fiver, you're getting a great lineup of comedians, and the same applies now for the next night.
Absolutely. This next night will be headlined by James McKegney. I don't know if some of the younger crowd will
videos.
He has some videos online and stuff, and he's been on a lot of the bigger podcasts in the north of Ireland as well. And he can walk again. They didn't think he would walk again. He broke both his ankles on a staff night out in Belfast, but sure, he's up. I know he's up again anyway, and he's telling jokes. So
good. Yeah. And the opening act actually is interesting as well, because he's just back from a performance at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Edinburgh Fringe, yeah, he did a stint there. He was over for the month.
Pete Griffin.
Pete Giffen, he also hosts his own podcast, Are We Podcast, and them boys, there's three of them. The other two have done Slaughterhouse before, but yeah, this is the first time Pete's coming, and he'll be fresh and locked and loaded, ready to go, coming off the Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah, which is one of the biggest comedy festivals going.
Yeah.
And many comedians on the night?
8 comedians on the night. Every time we have 8, so it'll be 4 break 4.
Wow.
Yeah. The night itself sponsored by Absolute Vodka as well, so we'll be dishing out some bottles of vodka there too for a wee joke competition amongst the crowd. And what else? We have actually tickets to Reginald D. Hunter up for grabs too. Shout out to Dahi Ramsey. Sorry, Dahi Ramsey's been a great help with Slaughterhouse getting it off the ground too. So
great, a great promoter of comedy acts, and Reginald D. One of the best. So who knows? Maybe on down the line you might have Reginald coming along. And different, the 8 different comedians, and like two of them are going to have the same style.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's all different. You never know what you're going to get, but it's a good night's crack. There's I would say don't come if you're easily offended. It's not. It's a bit of crack. Like, everyone's just having a good night, and it's a bit of crack, and there's no malice in anything. It's just a bit of.
No, but it's edgy.
Yeah, comedy. Edgy. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. The live comedy and nights like this, they've really come back into vogue after lockdown. I don't know what it is. Whether we're seeking out things that are a bit lighter in tone, or whether we're just mad for nights out again, and we want to rediscover the good times. But they're more popular than they ever were.
The scene, I must say now, in the north especially, I would mainly do all my gigs in the north, but the scene is booming. It's never been busier. And I started in February of 2020, so just before then there was nights, and they wouldn't always be full, but now since in the last 2 years it's been booming, and all the nights are usually filled everywhere I'm going up and down the country, like good turnouts. Yeah.
And having a laugh twice a week could help to reduce our risk of heart disease. I see that a trial that measured laughing's effect on the heart has found that it cuts inflammation and increases the heart's ability to pump oxygen around the body. So there you are. Slaughterhouse Comedy. It's medicinal.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to get a live longer, come and laugh.
Yeah, a heart boost.
Yeah, fiver for that. Like.
So the next night is next Thursday, not this Thursday. Next Thursday, the 7th.
Yeah, the 7th. Of September. Next Thursday. Always the first Thursday of every month.
Okay.
We're aiming for. We're booked up until now. I'm taking bookings for November. We've October fully booked, and I'm trying to squeeze as many gigs as I can get in now too. I'm going to be a dad in October. So
brilliant.
Yeah, so I'm squeezing in all the gigs I can.
Yeah. And when you say taking booking from the
performers, yeah.
Okay, because you could just show up on the night, pay your fiver.
Pay your fiver and come in, yeah.
All right. And that's at the House Bar at Voodoo, Letterkenny.
Absolutely, yeah. A cash out only at the door, cash is king.
Fair enough.
I'll say, yeah.
All right, Mick, thanks a million.
Thank you, thanks for having me.